So hi, I'm talking about YAML. Just a quick check. Who of you knows a bit of YAML? Great. Who doesn't? Okay. So there are some YAML modules, YAML PM, YAML SIG, YAML XS, YAML Tiny. And do we need another one? Absolutely. So I started to write YAML PP, and first of all, I love colors, and Ingi wrote a nice command line tool for the GitHub API, and at the beginning of 2016, it looked like that. How do I make, okay. Okay, it looked like that, and then I made it with colors. Unfortunately, the zoom isn't permanent, but okay. So Ingi wrote also a Pickaxe PM, a module for parsing, and before it looked like this, and after I added colors to it, it looked like that. So now let's look about some YAML files. So one of these is invalid. Who knows which one? Okay, so colors really help. And you can actually do this from the command line. So YAML PP includes a highlighter script that shows you highlighted output and also arrows. How does it work? So it has a lexer. It turns the input into tokens. And then the tokens are passed to the grammar. It's a bottom-up grammar. And it has some callbacks. These callbacks call the parser. And the parser then creates events like sequence start, scalar event, mapping start, scalar, mapping end, sequence end. And then there's a constructor that creates a data structure out of it. And this event API is actually quite common. So libyaml does it, Python, PyYAML, RuYAML, YAML C++, SnakeYAML, NimYAML, and now we also have a pure Perl module that works this way. And I'm not aware of any other YAML parser that uses a grammar. So Ingi started a Pickaxe grammar actually, but it needs much more work. And having a grammar makes it actually easier to port. Of course, you have to implement a lexer and the callbacks and stuff. But figuring out the grammar is actually one of the hardest parts. So I could just take this grammar and port this stuff to Perl 6 or Go, or actually you could do it. And quick look at the future. So I would like to create a DOM to allow round trips, including the comments in YAML, or maybe transform YAML 1.1 documents into 1.2. Also want to create a schema to allow to control objects. So because local tags in Perl, they are loaded as objects. So we have a dice object here from this local tag, but we also have this tag. And so unfortunately, this is also loaded into a class, which doesn't make sense. And there's no way to turn that off. There's no way to control it, which is really bad. So we want to fix that. In PyYAML, you have to register each local tag, so you can load it into an object. But you can also do some fancy stuff like, so you have this dice object from the sequence, but you can also say if I have a digit and a D and another digit, then it should be automatically loaded as a dice object. So that's very nice. So this kind of stuff should be available to Perl. I mean, it's Perl, right? So, and great. And just because I love colors, I have a test matrix. I made this from the YAML test suite. There are 270 tests in the YAML test suite now. And it looks like this. So here are the processors that do that create events, like libyaml here, PyYAML, RuYAML, and here are the JSON comparisons. And actually, YAML PP does look quite nice already, but there are some tests I still have to implement, so I'm working on it. I have a TPF grant actually for that, so Thanks.